Veteran market expert. We have Shankar Sharma interacting with the students of SPJN Global School of Management in Dubai, and he gave out his advice on investing in the markets, also his preferred view on sectors.
At least for the next few quarters, I do not see a risk.
Okay.
Risk will come. That is part of the game. As of right now, I do not see any major risk to the Indian small cap, mid cap story.
Give me an example of something that you've identified that has fit the bill of what you've just described. Maybe something in the past as well.
I mean, there have been many. Tata Motors was a good example. Amazon itself was a good example in 2001. Apple was a good example in 2002, 2003, when it was a loss-making company. 7 years after Steve Jobs had come back. Remember, everybody thinks Steve Jobs came back and he waved a wand and things changed. Came back in 96 or 97. Till 2003, the company was still making a loss. Market cap was less than Infosys. Okay? Think about it. So, Apple was a good example. IndusInd Bank is a good example. In the last 3 years, specialty chemicals in India have been a terrific trade, beaten down sector. But things were changing in China. We saw that a little ahead of the market. And stocks are up 20, 30 times in the last 3 years. So, infrastructure, some of them have done very well, which again, I thought I was bullish in 2003 in infrastructure, bearish in 2008, then again very bullish in 2012, 13, 14. And a lot of those stocks are up 5, 10 times even from the lows of the last 2, 3 years.
Shankar, I don't know about you, but we've been getting a bit bewildered looking at the screen, the way the markets have been moving. What sectors interest you, and do you think that given the fact that the strong monsoon, with the government, lots of factors working in favor here to continue?
I have been very bullish on the commodities space. Very negative on commodities from 2008. I changed my view last year in February when oil was 27. And along with that, all commodities also had bottomed out in my view in February 2016. So since then, I've been very bullish on steel. So steel has been a terrific sector. If you look at stocks of all steel or sort of mining companies in India or globally, they have done phenomenally well. So that has been a big sector bet in my view. And again, in another commodity space, as I mentioned, commodity chemicals, again, bombed out sector 2013, 14. Big turn globally, stocks have been up. Consumption is iffy. Again, in consumption, I don't find troubled companies. I find good companies, so it doesn't excite me. My view is, I'm not entering stock market to make 15, 20%. So I'm very clear. Unless I look at 100% return, I'm better off doing my fixed income.